Hi, everybody. It's Gene Simmons, and you're not, and you're listening to the Potter Than Hell podcast with Steve, BC, BB, and Dylan. But you knew that, didn't you?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Potter Than Hell podcast. This is your last stop on the crazy train of hard rock and heavy metal. So sit back, buckle in, and hang on. Here we go.
Hello, Potter Than Hellians, and welcome back to another episode of the Potter Than Hell podcast. I am Dylan, your new permanent host, and I'm joined as always by
Steve
and
BC.
And BB is still sailing the great blue sea, but we have a pretty good replacement for him right now in the studio, nonetheless. Sonny Hollywood Pooni, how you doing?
And better looking.
Yeah.
Oh, he's definitely the most handsome man.
Yeah. Just want to make sure. Yeah.
How was the ride in?
The ride in was fine. It wasn't snowing this time. That was good.
That's
right?
true. It is.
But it's raining now.
It's pouring out there now. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a nice dinner beforehand. Had some cervezas, except for Sonny, because Sonny's a responsible adult.
And we also had some special guests at dinner too.
Yeah, we had Jen Roberts-Vena and Chris Granza and Jay and Jen's lovely beau.
Lovely.
And that's estrogen.
Yes, if you want to call her that, that's fine.
Estrogen and estrogen.
I will not. Okay, so what's everybody listening to? Let's ask our guest, Sonny. What are you listening to lately?
I'm on a Priest kick.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not much of an old Priest fan. I would say I'm British Steel to about Ram It Down. That's kind of my bang zone.
Mm-hmm.
I like Firepower a little bit, but like Nostradamus was a little proggy for me.
I don't think many people like Nostradamus.
Yeah, but kind of on a Priest kick lately.
Cool. Steve-O.
I've still been checking out the new Whitesnake album. I think it's kick-ass.
Still haven't heard it.
Oh, really? It's really good. There's people out there that are fucking ragging on it big time. They hate it.
Flesh and Blood, correct?
Flesh and Blood. It's. I think it's great. I've been listening to that, and I've been listening to a little bit of Maiden still lately, and still some Slash thrown in there. But
of course,
some Rush. Actually, I've been listening to some Rush lately.
Why?
I know you're not a fan of Rush. Of course, we have a Rush episode.
Why?
You may have already heard it. I don't know what our schedule is here, but.
BC, what are you listening
to? That's
why.
Today I got into a Scorpions kick. So.
Scorpions.
Klaus Meine.
Scorpions.
Nice. Any album in particular?
Mix.
Okay.
Nothing really particular.
Cool. Well, I've also been listening to some Priest, but in addition, I've also been kicking with some Anthrax Among the Living. I was listening to Coheed and Cambria because I was mourning the fact that they are playing an acoustic set not a half hour away from us tomorrow, but I'm working, so I can't make it, which is really disappointing. Would have loved to have seen Claudio Sanchez live in the flesh playing some acoustic, but it was not to be. Okay, so we've been listening to some pretty good things. We got some Priest, the beast that is the Priest. We got a whole hodgepodge of knickknacks and whatnots from you, as usual.
Hey, I like to diversify.
Of course, Slash being one of them, because you've said Slash for the past million episodes.
I'm binging.
Past 20 episodes.
And BC's got some Scorpions, and I have a couple of hodgepodges as well. So going from...
You didn't even mention anybody.
I literally said Coheed and Cambria,
just them.
Judas Priest, and Anthrax.
You said
that's
three
right.
I said
That's
three
right.
bands.
Wow.
That's right.
It just got done. Your listening skills
You
absolutely
think now that
suck.
he's not like main host, he just
You're
shuts
right.
down.
He's like two beers in.
I see. I have no interest when I'm not in charge.
Well, anyways, let's take a break from this travesty and go right into some news. Okay, everybody, here's some fresh news for you. Funny, I'm actually leading the news as well as leading the actual episode that this news is a part of. So
That's why I wanted you to do it.
Yeah, that was good thinking. Good thinking. Okay, first piece of news. The awesome supergroup, well, Geezer Butler doesn't want it called a supergroup, just like a powerful group of musicians, I guess. Deadland Ritual. It has Geezer Butler on bass, Steve Stevens from Billy Idol fame on guitar, Matt Sorum from Like Everything on drums, and Frankie Perez from Apocalyptica singing. They played their very first show on May 28th, Tuesday. And here's a quick set list from them. They did Symptom of the Universe from Black Sabbath, Demas, which I believe is an original song, Neon Nights from Sabbath, City of the Night, which is an original, Slither, Velvet Revolver, Fade and Disappear, which is an original, Sweet Leaf, Black Sabbath, Walls, another original, guitar solo, goes into Rebel Yell from Billy Idol, then Broken and Bruised and Dead Before Sunshine, which are 2 originals, NIB from Black Sabbath, then Down in Flames, which is an original, and then War Pigs, which is a Sabbath cover. So they did quite a number of originals, and I think they only have one officially released at this point.
Yeah, have you guys heard that song?
I have not.
Dead
It
Before
is-
Sunrise.
It's, I don't know, it's whatever you think that band is going to be.
It's not that.
This song
Oh,
is
really?
not that.
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know whether I didn't like it or I fucking hated it. But it was not at all what you like. I'm listening. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm like, it's not a mix of Sabbath and Guns N' Roses and The Cult and Billy Idol. It's, I don't know what the fuck it is. And it's like it doesn't sound like what you would even imagine it sounds like. But I mean, I'll listen to the rest of the record, but that was just going off the first song because I listened to it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, but it's not. I don't know. I don't know if I didn't like it as much because it's not what I thought it was going to be, whatever that was. But it wasn't that. So I don't know. But it would be cool to see him live though. Steve Stevens is cranking BC on the Vince Neil
Fuck it.
album. Fucking
So it's
kicked
not
ass.
It's not rockish or what?
It's, I don't know. It is, but it's, I think it's just so much that it's not what I thought it would be. Even though I don't know what that is. It wasn't it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's one of the things you can't describe.
When you
what
hear
you're-
those names together, you're like, oh boy, something's going to kick ass.
Right,
and-
you kind of get a
Yeah.
something in your head, but they did, maybe that's what they were going for. I don't know. But a cool set list, though. I'd like to hear the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, I would absolutely see them live because it's a killer band, so you know they're going to play well together.
Yeah, I mean, the dude that sings for Apocalyptica is friggin', he's in the higher register.
Yeah, and Matt Sorum, always solid on the drums.
Yeah.
But what's the next piece of news, Dad?
Well, thank God. I'm going to say this right off the bat. Thank God for Bruce Kulick. All right? Because he's the only former fucking Kiss guitarist that is still alive that is not insane. All right? He's not. He's an awesome, nice guy.
And can rip
Met him
it.
a couple times. He fucking tears it up. He actually, I think he actually practices and plays.
Oh, my God.
He does. Because we know Vinny has not, and according to me and a lot of other people that aren't fucking brainwashed from the Kiss cruise, Ace doesn't fucking practice either. But his mouth is working pretty fucking good. Because now he's saying, now his latest thing was, and I believe he's incorrect, that he said it's a shame that Kiss did not sell out Madison Square Garden on their farewell tour. I believe they did because I think I recall people posting pictures of the marquee at Madison Square Garden sold out. So I don't think they just throw that the fuck up there because you'd think that if it wasn't sold out, it would have tickets available. They would want to sell it out.
Right.
So, Ace is continuing just opening his mouth, I think, just to keep his name out there. Although I can't wait to see him June 29th at the Kirby Center
right.
with all you guys and all our other friends and Peter Cicery and Ed Spangenberg and Scott Sadowski and all those guys and Chris and Rob. So what's your guys' take on Ace's madness these days?
Yeah, like I think you hit it on the head. He's just trying to keep his name out there, and I don't know if that's even if it's true, but I think you're right. It was sold out. I don't know.
All the pictures I saw and everyone's like posting like that it was. So I don't know.
I just think I think it's funny that he's saying this. There's probably a little bit of sarcasm there because
I'm not there.
I don't think Ace sold out the Kirby. So him saying Kiss not selling out Madison Square Gardens, Lord knows Ace can't sell out Madison Square Garden.
No.
So I think there's a little sarcasm in there. He's a little cranky that he's, either not opening for them or not part of it or not collecting the check from it. But I'm going to be curious to see if he actually sells out the Kirby.
So I'm looking, and it looks like MSG's concert capacity, and this was a New York Knicks game that I'm getting this number from, was 20,789. And it looks like Kiss, according to Billboard, sold 13,359 tickets. So it looks like it wasn't quite sold out.
But
there's no
they
seats
still-
behind the stage.
yeah, but like when the Knicks play,
Yeah.
the seats are
They still-
all around the whole place.
And there's seats down too.
And they still
There's seats on the
grossed.
floor.
Yeah, I mean, how big is a fucking basketball court? All the rest is seats.
They still grossed $1.947 million. So
So I mean, yeah. So I mean, look at the
Just
size
about
of that. Look at the
$3
size of
worth of
that stage,
Yeah.
though.
yeah, it's
Yeah, you're losing.
you're losing.
Quarter of your-
Probably.
You're losing the back half, and that's a lot of people.
Yeah. So I mean, you figure you have all the
but-
upper deck seats too. All this, you
Yeah.
know,
It would be
I
interesting
remember
to
seeing the
see
picture
if
sold out.
if like the floor tickets would factor that out, or I don't think so. I don't think there's enough, but
I don't think so.
I think it's definitely close to selling out, if not selling out. But this is just another way for him to stick in the news.
Anybody should not be talking about selling out places. Should not be.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, when you're not
people in-
selling out a club, don't talk about a band not selling out an arena.
people in glass houses.
But and also actually in some kind of cool Ace news, there's a new animated video out for the song "Mission to Mars." It's actually pretty. It's okay. It's a little weird. It's of course the Ace spaceman theme, and he gets kidnapped and all this kind of shit. And it has the Ace band in there. It has Ryan, Phil, and Jeremy, and their space outfits are the wings, like from Ed's shirts. So that's actually kind of fucking cool. So Ed, good job. So looks like they're soaking in a little bit to the Ace machine, if you want to call it. And the song's okay, but the video was kind of campy, but it was fun.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, yeah.
at least there was an element of fun there. Not the serious bullshit, but it was it's not bad.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
we'll post it.
And the last piece of news, something that some of us might find exciting, Slash has confirmed that Guns N' Roses is going to be working on new music in the fall. They've been doing pretty well touring. I know they've got a couple festivals booked. They're playing that Exit 111 festival that has such a stellar lineup for the first year. But I'm definitely interested to hear what Axl and Slash is going to sound like with new material nowadays. What do you guys think?
Well, you have to think, they're keeping their chops and their fingers prepped because all those guys are, they're still out playing.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're sitting around, getting fat watching Sports Center eating bonbons. And I think they're pretty much
What's wrong with that?
at their top of their game right now. And
You don't like bonbons?
really, I
Listen.
love bonbons.
I thought we weren't bashing Vinny anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm really pumped. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic.
I mean, that's gonna be interesting. Like I said, I don't know. Unless it's the original guys, I'm always little. But anyways, let that be gone. But I think the weakest link is Axl.
Yeah.
I'm extremely excited about it because I've been like ODing on Slash this last year and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Actually,
And,
it's really
but
funny because
my main thing is I think, and I'm with you to a certain extent, BC, that don't call it a reunion if it's not. If someone's dead, okay, but they're all alive, they're all still playing. You could do something, but Slash, Duff, and Axl, they're pretty much the core of that band.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be so interested to see and hear how that is going to be. I think it's going to be very cool, hopefully. And with Slash involved and Duff involved, it's not going to take forever for this to come out. I think they're going to get in there, knock it the fuck out, and put it out. So I'm going to say my prediction is you're probably going to see the new Guns N' Roses album out probably spring or summer of next year. And I hope that's the case. But I'm extremely excited for it.
Yeah. I see with the reunion stuff with Guns N' Roses, the two members that people will consider it a reunion is Slash and Axl. Like, sadly, nobody cares about Duff, even though Duff is fucking awesome.
And most of them probably don't even know the other guys' names.
Yeah, like, and we
Sad.
haven't heard from Izzy in years at this point. Like, what was he? Where is he? Where did you go, Izzy? And Steven's doing his own thing with
Probably
his.
playing more than Vinny, though.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe he's hanging out with Vinny.
He might be.
I don't know.
No, I absolutely think Izzy's probably keeping him back. I mean, he was on Slash's first solo album.
That's
but
like
that was
2009.
Yeah, that
That's
was
like
the
10
last
years
I
ago.
heard from him.
What are you trying to say?
Maybe they'll get Gilby Clark coming.
He's still doing stuff, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the news, everybody. All news that's fit to print. And we'll go right back into our awesome Jeopardy episode. Well, that was some great news, some bad news sprinkled in, but you got
Bad
the
news
and
was
bad
terrible.
news. Yeah.
You guys need to get better news.
Yeah.
Well, that's up to everybody else out there. That's not up to us.
The man to your left is the one that picks up the news. So.
That's not up to me. I just report what's out there.
Whatever you said. Okay, so the reason why I am leading the charge tonight is because we have yet another Hotter Than Hell Jeopardy. I'm really excited to have Sonny here. We might have some real competition going.
I don't know about that.
We have some great categories to play for you guys. As we know, the rules of Jeopardy, we'll lay it down real quick. We're not doing triple Jeopardy this time because I don't feel like doing the math that high right now. And you have to answer in the form of a question, or else I will say that you're wrong, even if you have the right answer. So be prepared. This is how you lost, Dad, the first time.
I know.
You didn't answer in the form of a question. So
Steve didn't follow the rules?
I know it's.
How
it's
did that
shocking.
happen?
It was.
I don't know.
It was
It was
shocking to
that
everybody.
It was an anomaly.
Crazy
aberration.
It was BC's fault. So without
This is
further.
already ringing in. We haven't even started
I do
yet.
blame
Oh,
BC. Usually
oh.
that's me.
Well, actually, thank you, BC, because you reminded me. If you buzz in before I'm finished reading the question, I will lock you out from that question. So
Yeah.
be sure
That's a concept I'm
Steve,
familiar with.
to keep your trigger finger not itching. Make sure you have some patience.
Can I do a practice one?
Yeah, do a pad. Okay, there you go. There's your
Alright.
practice. You got it.
Okay.
You can press a button. Congratulations. Okay. Now
I
that
just wanna
we've
make sure
got
it's doing right.
now that we've got the preliminaries out of the way, let's get right into our first round. Single Jeopardy here on Hotter Than Hell podcast. Here are the categories. So we have band mascots, alternate titles. So that way I'll give you a title that like Steam on the Lake, and the answer is Smoke on the Water. So it's an alternate version of the title. Finish the lyric. That's it says what it is. Balling for Ballads.
Oh, that one. That's for
I
Sonny.
kept that in just for you, Sonny. I'm in the band. I'll list a bunch of people, and you'll have to say what band they were all in. And images and words. I will describe an album cover.
That's a Dream Theater category.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will describe an album cover, and you will say what album it is. Sonny, as our guest, I will allow you to go first.
Let's go with finish the lyric for 100.
For 100. Okay, finish the lyric. I'm the king of the nighttime world. Sonny,
And you're my headlight queen.
that is correct. Okay, on the board, Sonny. 100 points. Okay. What's the next category?
Let's go with band mascots for 200.
Band mascots for 200. Appearing in some form on every album, this iconic mascot started out as a head on stage, with his name rhyming with that word. Steve,
Eddie the Ed from Iron Maiden.
incorrect.
What is Eddie the End from Iron Maiden?
Correct.
Fucking kill me now already.
Question. I told you right from the
I'm
get-go.
like, that was right. Oh, wait!
Right from the get-go.
This is what did it last time.
Okay, now you know. Nope, we're going back. Okay, Sonny,
All right, let's go with I'm in the band for 300.
300. You're like the new Jeopardy guy, jumping all around the
Yeah.
board here. Okay, 300. Albert Bouchard, Bobby Rondinelli, Rudy Sarzo, Buck Dharma. Steve,
Who is Blue Oyster Cult?
correct. Okay, you're turning the board.
Give me alternate titles for 100, please.
Alternate titles for 100. Here we go. Create lust like a guy. I had a lot of fun with this category, by the way.
Let's see.
Sonny,
Make love like a man?
incorrect. Dad.
What is Make Love Like a Man?
Correct.
He got me on that one. He got me
You
on
were
that
saying?
Yeah.
Thanks, because I didn't know that.
That was a nice tit for tat right there.
Give me band mascots for what did he? I don't know.
He picked 200.
Why aren't you marking it off?
That one.
We have sheets to mark it off with. Why aren't you just doing
I know
what
that
you're
one. I
supposed
forgot.
to be doing?
Give me that for 100.
For 100. This mascot's appearance is described in the song Skull Beneath My Skin by Megadeth, though the original album cover had a less than ideal version of this monster. Dad.
Who is Vic Rattlehead?
Correct. BC, come on. That was tailor-made for you.
I was thinking something else.
100.
It's tattooed on BC's arm.
Okay. You're in the lead with 500.
Okay, give me images and words for 200.
For 200. You guys are killing me with skipping all over the board here. Okay, for 200. A few satellites are shooting off red beams into the night sky. BC.
What is Night Ranger Dawn Patrol?
Correct. You got it.
They're not satellites, they're radar dishes.
Okay. It's
Wow.
You still got it.
Wow.
That's going to be negative.
Yeah.
Stop it. Have
500
points for
being
that.
an ass.
Questioning the host.
Yeah.
Of course, the host fine.
Okay, BC, your pick.
So let's do images and words for 300.
300, okay. A beetle scarab explodes out of a sphere. Dad.
What is Journey Escape?
Correct. Nice. Okay, your pick of the board.
Let's do band mascots for 300.
For 300 band mascots. While this devil failed to stop a priest from escaping him, he would return on many of Dio's album covers.
Oh, I forget his name.
Nope, that's what you need to know on this. Nobody? Okay. The answer is, who is Murray?
Murray.
Oh.
Murray.
That's why I left. So first time we saw Dio, Murray showed up, and I'm like, and because we had just saw Striper the night before, and it didn't seem like it was right to be there. We took off, and we were like 18.
Michael Sweet's like, this shouldn't be happening. So we left. Okay, I believe it's still your board, Dad.
Okay, I'm in the band for 100.
100. I'm in the band. John Sykes, Steve Vai, Doug Aldrich, Brian Tichy, Reb Beach. Dad.
Who is Whitesnake?
Correct. That was 100, correct. Okay, your board.
Let's do alternate titles for
You got all
300.
Yeah, all of them but 100. Okay, 300. Sleep Fighters. This one's a tough one. That's why it's a 300 one. Anybody? Okay, what is Dream Warriors by Dokken?
Hate that song.
Yeah, that's
Another
why I put
reason
it.
to- song.
That's why I
Another
put it
reason
on
I
there.
fucking hate it.
That was good.
That's why I put it on there. Okay, it's still your
Did
board.
you say good song?
It's a good song.
It is a good song.
You got a problem with Dream Warriors?
I hate it. I hate it.
Wow.
He hates
They hate you
everything.
back.
I'm the Mikey of music. I hate everything.
Okay, your pick.
Let's go with Balling for Ballads for 100. Here you go,
Balling for
Sonny. I'm
Ballads
throwing you a
for
bone here, my friend.
100. Okay, I want you to show me this song created in 1984. When played live, the band invites a local choir on stage to sing the chorus of the song. BC.
What is Foreigners? I Want to Know What Love Is?
Correct. I want you to show me. And just so everybody knows, I will put kind of a lyrical hint in the category. Okay, BC, your pick of the board.
Just stick with that one. Ball for Ballots for 200.
For 200, Falling for Ballads. I'm not trying to fake it. This song was a surprising turn for such a raunchy band, with a music video directed by future blockbuster man Michael Bay. Thought this one would stump you guys. It's not. I don't want to miss a thing. I will tell you that.
I don't know.
Nobody?
Come on, ballad boy.
Okay.
Not a clue.
What is House of Pain
Oh, I wouldn't have known
by
that if I
Faster
wanted to.
Pussycat? I'm not trying to fake it.
All right. Okay.
Okay. BC?
Band mascots for 400.
For 400 band mascots. The mascot Not Man is often used for this thrash metal band's merch. He's the man. Dad?
Who is Anthrax?
Correct. That was a 400?
Mm-hmm.
Your pick?
Let's finish that out with 500.
Okay, once the slider thing goes away. The fat man on the cover of Dirty Rotten Filthy Stinkin' Rich has this name. Dad?
Who is Guido?
Incorrect.
I didn't know you had it.
Okay, I looked it up. It's actually who is Fugazi.
That's actually right.
But it
It's
says
Fugazi.
Guido
It
on
says
the album
Guido on-
cover.
Not on the album cover. It said it on the thing. I thought it was Guido, but it actually is Fugazi.
Well, I blame you for that one.
Yeah, that was my fault. You should have did your research afterwards, though. You shouldn't listen to everything you hear and take it at face value.
That's right.
Lesson for everybody. The more you know.
I got boned on that one.
Well, it's still your pick of the board.
He did that to trick me. Because he's the one that mentioned that to me at M3 last
You
week.
picked the 500. He didn't know you were going to do that.
He knew I would know that because
Okay.
I thought it was
Pick your category.
All right, give me
He's just so
give me
loose. He's just so
I am
weird.
I'm terrible. I'm
He's
very
winning.
competitive.
He's up by 1,000 right now.
Give me Balling for Ballads for 400.
For 400. Okay. We're skipping the 300, going right to 4. It's hard to hold a candle to this song, reportedly in the works since 1983 and released in 1992. The music video is also one of the most expensive ever made. Dad?
What is November Rain?
Correct. That was a 400. Okay, your pick.
Let's do that. Let's hit the 300 one on that one.
300. Made for the movie Young Guns 2, this song was made to replace Wanted, Dead or Alive when Bon Jovi thought the lyrics didn't make sense for the Western. Dad.
What is Blaze of Glory?
Correct.
That was an estrogen song on our Bon Jovi episode.
Okay, your pick.
Let's do I'm in the Band for 200.
Okay. For 200, I am in the band. Jizzy Pearl, Kelly Nichols, Ace Von Johnson, Phil Lewis. Sonny.
Who is LA Guns?
Correct. That is correct. Okay, cool. Sonny, your pick of the board.
Let's go alternate titles for 200.
For 200 alternate titles. Failure of Talking. Sonny.
What is Don't Speak?
Incorrect. I picked some really tough ones, actually. I feel really bad at this point.
Thought I had that one.
Okay, yeah, what is Lack of Communication? Back off.
Yeah, that one's tough.
Yeah, that was I was feeling iffy about that one, honestly. That's still your board, Sonny?
Let's go alternate titles for 400.
For 400. Remain Starving. BC.
What is Stay Hungry?
Correct.
That was good.
The other one wasn't. Is that what you're referring?
Huh?
That was a good one. BC.
Finish the lyric for 200.
For 200. When I think of how my life was spared from that near fatal wreck, if the devil wants to play his card game now. Sonny.
What is he's going to play without an ace in his deck?
Correct. Was that 200?
200,
Yeah, that was a fun one. Now, you guys might notice a trend in Finish the Lyric, but Sonny, your pick.
Go to alternate titles for the last one, 500.
Okay, 500.
Get that thing
Trying.
over with.
Get it out of the way.
Beasts of the Darkness. Sonny.
What is Creatures of the Night?
Correct. Thank you. I'm glad somebody got that one.
I had it.
Oh, well, you did buzz it.
No, I was
Dude,
slow on the job, but
automatically think Iron Maiden.
that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking Fear of the Dark. I'm
That's
like,
why I
that's
went
not
to the other one. Go
I'm like, it
night.
wouldn't be in the
Is that
it wouldn't
night?
be in the
And then
answer.
you went backwards.
That was good. That was good. Okay, Sonny, your pick.
All right, let's go Balling for Ballads for 500.
For 500 Balling for Ballads. Take some time to think it over. This 1988 song is the band's most successful single, reaching number 12 on the Billboard Top 100 in that year. See how long it takes me to put up a hint on this one.
I see it. I can't think of it. I'm trying to hold my. I can hear it too.
Yep.
1988.
Come on, guys. Nobody? The answer is what is Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone by Cinderella. Take some time to think.
I know. It was like, I just couldn't hear the screeching voice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have got that no matter what.
Okay, so that was the last of the ballads. Sonny, it's still your pick.
Finish the lyric 500.
500, finish the lyric. Oh, we're skipping over 3 and 4, going to 5. You think you're so cool that you're nobody's fool, but you've got a personality.
I think I know, but I'm not taking a chance on it.
You got points to spare, go for it. Come on, take a chance, Steve. Okay, what is Just Like a Bucket Full of Pee? The song is Asshole from Gene Simmons. Okay, son.
That's not what I was thinking.
Still your pick.
Finish the lyric 300.
For 300, I thought I'd go out and take a swim today. It was real hot and I just had to get away. They spotted an unknown sub down in the bay. Everybody's singing the song.
I know.
Problem is, I don't know the exact line.
Yeah, that might hurt you.
I don't know the exact line.
Dad.
What is, but it was real hot and I had to get away?
Nope.
No, that's why I didn't know it exactly. That's why I didn't know.
I just...
That's close, but that's not exact.
BC or son?
I missed a word.
Okay. The answer was, but I don't care. Think I'll go swimming anyway.
Yeah, because he's on the second lyric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could this be a dream?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sonny, still your pick?
Finish the lyric 400.
400. The first daily double.
Oh, I was wondering where that bad boy was.
Okay, so currently you have 1,000 points. You could wager up to there, make it a true daily double, or you can wager however many you want.
Hell with it. 1,000.
Okay, going for the true daily double. You make me bulletproof. That's what you do. I feel invincible when I am next to you. You got the arrows bouncing off my skin. The concentration. You want to take a guess?
Yeah, I'm going to have to guess. You got the arrows bouncing off my skin. I'll go with, I know this time, I think I'm going to win.
It was close, so I'll only take half off. I lost at love before this time I'm going to win.
Yeah.
So you're down to
That was a tough
500.
one.
But it was hot and I think I'll go swimming anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Sonny, still your
That was a
board.
tough one.
Yeah. All right, let's do images and words for 100.
Images and words for 100. The album cover depicts a hand reaching for a brass door, knocking ring on a wooden door. Dad.
What is Kiss music from the album?
Correct.
Crap. I can.
Your turn.
Give me that in 400.
400. Okay. The musician parachutes onto the grass near the Capitol building, a guitar in one hand. Sonny.
Oh, it did go through?
Yep.
What is Sammy Hagar's VOA?
Correct.
That was your
'Cause mine
one of your
didn't go.
Desert Island albums.
Yeah, well, my thing didn't go, so I didn't know if I had it or not.
Right? That was
Yeah.
one of your Desert Island albums. That's a good album.
It's a cool album.
I have it on vinyl. Do you have that on vinyl, BC?
Yeah.
Okay, Sonny, your pick.
Images and words 500.
500. A giant ladder ascends to the clouds out of a hazy maze. Dad.
What is Cinderella still climbing?
Correct.
Wow.
That was quick. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting to get
That's a
that
little
quick.
too quick.
Yeah.
That's a great album.
Okay.
Very under the radar.
So you got
Give me I'm in the band for 400.
yeah, okay. 400. Mike Portnoy, Zachy Vengeance, M Shadows, Sinister Gates. Dad.
Who is Avenged Sevenfold?
Correct.
Let's close it out.
Okay, well let me catch up here. You go ahead of the host and you're gonna get
I'm sorry.
two
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
Okay,
Don't fuck
500.
with the math.
Kenny Aronoff, Chad Smith, Michael Anthony, Joe Satriani. Sonny.
Who is Chickenfoot?
Correct.
I couldn't think of it. What's your thoughts on them?
They're okay. They were good live.
He's very on Joe Satriani like in that band.
Yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
It's not the crazy.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
it gets a little too crazy.
They work really well as a band, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the end of Single Jeopardy. We will take a short commercial break, but we will be back with some bios as well as our hidden gems.
Check out these services provided by the Pooni Esquire Network. So you've met that special person and you're ready to spend the rest of your life with them. Please consider Wright Party Planning to help set up all of your wedding needs. Each experience is unique. Our team will tend to your every need so you and your special someone can concentrate on spending the rest of your single life and having fun. We specialize in overall party planning, including catering, the beautiful ceremony, inviting your friends, rehearsal dinners, etc. As we like to say, don't fret, Wright Party Planning is your best bet. Did your till death do your part relationship just take a turn for the worse? Understand that your partner is going to do everything possible to win, even though they supposedly love you with all of their heart. Your fight needs to be in the right hands. Please consider BCBB Legal Services to handle all of your divorce proceedings. We understand what you were going through and we want to be there for you. Our team specializes in digging for the deep dirt, using every ethical and non-ethical piece of data we can find to ensure that you come out as a winner in the end. As we like to say, you once were willing to say I do, now be willing to say I don't. There will be a time when your life comes to an end. None of us are invincible. You should arrange your funeral services well before you pass away, so your loved ones aren't burdened by it when you expire. When you are ready to deal with your inevitable demise, might we suggest Dylan's Funeral Home? We specialize in burial services, cremation, invitations, so you don't have to worry about what happens when you are no longer around. As we like to say, you have made it through yesterday, but today is a different day. Well, there you go. Everything you need for your wedding, divorce, and funeral needs. Act now. Not only do you get 20% off of your wedding planning, but if you call in the next 30 minutes, you will get 33% off your divorce proceedings and a buy one, get one half off for your funeral arrangements. Just call 1-800-WHY-DID-I. That's 1-800-949-3434. Again, that's 1-800-WHY-DID-I. Or 1-800-949-3434. Or check out our website at PooniEsquireNetwork.org. As we always say, we'll get you married, we'll get you married. So call now. Wright Party Planning, BCBB Legal Services, and Dylan's Funeral Home are all affiliated with the Pooni Esquire Network, LLC. Void where prohibited.
Okay, so we'll do the hidden gems first, take a little break from the game show action, give everybody a chance to breathe. I know it's gotten heated already. Somebody, of course, questioning everything I do.
Yeah,
so
bitching
thanks.
about basically
Yeah,
everything.
BC, fucking leave Dylan the fuck alone. Will
Yeah.
ya? God.
Bitching about everything and winning.
I know, BC. Jesus.
We'll start with Sonny. What's your hidden gem?
So there's this guy named Jean Beauvoir. For Kiss fans, people would know him as the co-writer for Thrills in the Night, All Night, Who Wants to Be Lonely. He was at the Kiss Expo, really nice guy, got to interview him for a while. The guy's been in the Plasmatics, he's done a bunch of work with the Ramones, movie scores, he's written songs for films, he's an actor now. But my favorite, he was in a band called Crown of Thorns, and my favorite song from Crown of Thorns is a song called Winterland, which Paul Stanley actually co-wrote.
That's awesome.
Yeah, if you get a chance to check it out. BC had it on his phone. He was like, hey, I think I know those guys. But really cool song. Like when you hear the chorus for Winterland, it's totally Paul Stanley.
I think it's awesome that he still has the hair.
Oh, yeah, the mohawk.
The big mohawk.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome because I mean he had that when he was in the Plasmatics, like back in the day. Because I remember seeing pictures of when they were recording like Asylum and stuff like that, and they had pictures of him out with those guys. And like, who the hell is that guy? Like he doesn't look like he could write a Kiss song, but the songs are great that he wrote.
Total class act, and was so good to the fans.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Cool. BC, are you ready? That face tells me you're not ready.
Yeah, we're thrilled.
Okay.
I might have used that. I don't know. I don't remember yesterday. I don't know.
Your age, basically.
I don't know.
The band I discovered surfing through Apple Music. It's Black Toro.
Okay.
I believe they're from Texas. But they have a Razor Fist EP. Only 5 tracks, but very, very not Texas sounding band. But very good.
Razor
Tejas.
Fist.
Razor Fist.
Fist.
5 songs.
Not raise your fist and yell.
Not, you don't yell at you just raise your fist.
No Alice Cooper.
Okay. Dan.
I picked a band that our awesome guest this evening, Sonny, is very familiar with. Band called Restrained
String.
from California, correct?
Yeah,
And that's with
Sacramento.
a Y,
And,
correct?
That's with a Y.
Yes,
With a Y.
Restrayned. And great hard rock band. They actually do the music for Sonny and Steven's Growing Up Rock podcast. And they're really good. And I've been friends with Tony Masalam that's in the band. And he's
I'm sorry.
Don't
bad for
apologize.
you.
Come on. Really, really nice guy.
87. I feel bad for you.
Hopefully he goes on the Monsters of Rock cruise also. And the album is Not Human. And cranking, great, straightforward hard rock band. Give them some love. Check them out.
Cool. My Hidden Gem is a band from Switzerland that I just found on Apple Music. They're called either Jack Slammer or Jack Slamer. Slammer is spelled with one M, so I don't know how it's pronounced. And they're from Switzerland, so it's up in the air. But they're very good. They remind me of Wolf Mother, their singer especially. They list their 3 influences as Wolf Mother, Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple. And they're a really good, classic sounding band that I really enjoyed. So check them out. They're newer.
He just did an album with someone.
It's not a person. It's a band.
No,
Yeah,
but
you're talking about Mike Slamer.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Yeah.
different guy.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that's the band
Okay.
name.
Yeah.
All right.
The-
That's where I was confused.
The
Thank
band
you.
members' name are Swedish names.
You know, it's
okay.
kind of easy to confuse you. I work with another Steven that's very easy to confuse, too.
Hey, doesn't
It
take
seems
much.
like a common.
Doesn't take much.
It seems like a common thread. Okay, so we're hidden gems.
Gotta love it.
Sonny had Crown of Thorns.
I just love how these guys. You guys
Okay,
have my
we can
number.
just talk over the host.
Sorry.
I won't stand for this.
Like I said, I'm not interested. But I'm
Listen,
not in charge.
I'll be your punching bag when I'm not the host, but I'm leading this show. I'm running this
The
show.
boys cracking the whip this week.
So we have Sonny with Crown of Thorns, Winterland. BC was listening to some Black Toro, Raise Your Fist. Don't yell, though. It's a quiet time. Dad had Restrained, Not Human. And I had Jack Slammer, self-titled. Well, not self. The band is self-titled. Yes, Dad.
Is it Black Toro or Black Torah?
Toro.
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 Okay.
Yeah, I said Toro.
Okay, I thought you did, but I wasn't sure what he said.
Yeah, he said Black Toro.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Wow. Boy.
Now you're questioning the.
No, I want to
The
be sure
guess.
so I can check them out.
I tell you. Okay, so now we're getting back into Jeopardy
These
mode.
guys are on my ass.
You know what they do at the poker table is they like give them a 10-minute timeout while
Yeah.
they're playing.
Penalty box. Penalty box.
2 minutes.
Just make sure you put my ante in.
So we're going into Double Jeopardy, but as Dylan Trebek, it is now my time to ask the different contestants a couple of fun facts about themselves. So we'll start with the person that is currently in the lead, Steve Wright. Does it suck to always have to question everything that everybody does and like make fun of people all the time?
No, it's quite entertaining. If only to myself.
Yeah, does it like you're just like a lone man on a mountain? You're like an old man yells at clouds. You know that meme?
You know what? And I kind of I equate myself and my buddy Pooch Daniels. We're like the 2 old guys up in the balcony on the Muppet Show.
Yeah, Waldorf and Stantler.
I didn't know they had names,
Yeah,
but
Stanley and
that's
Waldorf.
I'm one of those guys.
Yeah, that's about right.
I don't know. Probably the crankier one.
That's
He's
about
the
right.
older one though.
Sonny in second place with 1,400. How does it feel to be surrounded by idiots?
My normal life.
He is throwing shots.
I included myself there. Did I not?
I'm trying to figure out how we're going to get to any show on the Monsters of Rock Grill.
This way, no.
We're going to be sitting in a bar and the time's just going to go by.
It's going to be interesting for sure. I hope somebody videotapes it, makes like a documentary.
We should pitch that. We could be a fucking reality show.
Just
On
wear
the cruise.
what's the thing
Like
called?
the GoPros. The
Yeah, the
GoPros.
GoPro.
Yeah, we all wear a GoPro.
Hey,
it'd be
and
very
then
interesting.
Dylan can edit it all because he
Oh, yeah.
has a degree in that.
Of course.
Because you got nothing going on.
Yeah, I have nothing going on.
Yeah,
I
nothing
could-
else
I
going
could
on.
do
We'll
that.
take 1 week off from the podcast. I'll take care of the podcast, and you can edit our film from the.
It's his regular job.
I do have an 8 to 5.
He only works 8 hours a day.
Oh, only. Yeah, I won't sleep. I'll just do the
Just
editing.
do it.
BC,
awesome.
and last but not least, the last time you made quite the comeback in Double and Triple Jeopardy. Do you think this is going to happen this time?
I don't see it.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here before.
He's been here for years. LL Cool BC.
Oh, cool, BC.
Ladies love cool.
He's gonna do it, and you know what, BC? These next categories might have your name on them, and you will get your pick out of these categories for Double Jeopardy. We have rock star cameos. It was called Film Edition, but I'm gonna call it Hollywood Edition. Rock and roll before and after. Shut up! I will dock you points the next time you.
I'm just saying it's cool that it's our.
There was some
guest
sass
here.
in there. Rock and roll before and after, Sonny. This is basically Stairway to Heaven and Hell, kind of like that. Give me a Grammy, where I'll give you a Grammy category. List off the nominees. You tell me who won. Name the single. I'll give you a list of songs. You have to name which one was the single. Guest star on a track. I'll list off a bunch of different tracks. You tell me who played on those tracks as the guest star. And highest charting. I'll list off albums or songs, and you have to tell me which one charted the highest. BC.
So before we start, it's
Yes.
our highest charting, not grossing.
Charting.
We are
yes.
over that.
Billboard. It's according to Billboard. According to Billboard.
Because we did have a debate about
And
that.
if
Those
there's-
albums.
There are some qualifiers like about what list specifically it was on.
That's good.
BC, your pick in Double Jeopardy
Start off with the Rockstar cameos for 200.
for 200 rock star cameos. Let me just scroll down to that category. The movie Rockstar features many musicians, but one that flies under the radar is this comedy hair metal singer seen auditioning for Steel Dragon, Death to All But Metal. Dad.
Who is Ralph Saenz, better known as Michael Starr from Steel Panther.
Correct. Okay.
Oh. Thank you.
Yeah, that was
He threw me off my game. That wasn't.
I did. I thought I was helping you.
Wow, hard sabotaging. Okay, Dad, your pick of the categories.
Let's do that for 400.
Highest charting for 400? Absolutely. Now we'll do Rockstar cameos for 400. Okay. The movie Singles was alive with the sound of Seattle's best musicians, including these two lead singers from their most famous bands. I'll give you a hint, grunge.
Oh, I've seen the movie, too.
Sonny.
Take a shot. Who's Eddie Vedder and Chris Cornell?
Correct.
Nice.
That was a good one.
You knew that one, you know.
I never saw the movie, but when you said grunge,
I never saw the movie.
I was going to say
And I was like,
Kurt Cobain and
No.
Eddie Vedder.
Okay, Sonny, your pick.
Let's go rock and roll before and after for 200.
Okay, for 200, my favorite category, I have to say. I love putting this one together. The 1987 breakthrough album from Anthrax becomes a radio hit for Judas Priest. BC is Dad.
What is Among the Living After Midnight?
Correct.
Anthrax albums. Seen Anthrax 10 times. Wish I'd never saw them.
Yeah, they're a Bay Area band.
God, I hate them.
Oh, stop. I'm going to dock you points.
Thank you, boy.
Dad, next one.
Let's do guest star on a track for 200.
For 200, guest star on a track. Always on the Run, Lenny Kravitz. Hey Stupid, Alice Cooper. Give In to Me, Michael Jackson. Sonny.
Who is Slash?
Correct. Very good. Okay, you're run of the board.
Let's go with highest charting for 200.
Highest charting for 200. Def Leppard. This is the rock album's Billboard list. Hysteria. Pyromania. Yeah. Dad.
What is Hysteria?
Correct.
Grounded.
Yeah, that was why it was a 200. Okay. Your pick.
Let's do Rockstar cameos for 600.
600. In Rock and Roll High School, a superfan tries to get tickets to see this band play, only to later overthrow her school with their help. This is an iconic band, people. An iconic movie, too.
All right, I'll take a guess.
Sonny.
Who's the Ramones?
Correct.
All right.
Nice guess.
Never seen that movie either. All I can
I should have known because of the song.
All I can hear in my head is
Yeah,
rock,
song,
rock,
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 Right.
rock, 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 rock.
Isn't that the song the Kiss did too?
No,
they did a different
I
Ramones
think
one.
They did a different one.
Yeah.
Let's do Give Me a Grammy for 200.
For 200, give me a Grammy. Best metal performance, 1990. Dokken, Beast from the East. Faith No More, The Real Thing. Metallica, 1. Queensryche, I Don't Believe in Love. Sonny.
What is Metallica 1?
Correct.
I'm glad you got that because I was going to guess Faith No More.
Well, you did.
That was good too.
I figured because of Epic.
What is
it? was more mainstream.
It was more, yeah.
Listen, what is it?
All right,
Okay,
let's
so-
go back to a rock and roll before and after for 400.
For 400, rock and roll before and after. A song off the Long Live Rock and Roll album from Rainbow becomes a track off Load from Metallica.
Can't even guess on that one. I ain't got a clue.
Dad.
What is Kill the King of Nothing?
Incorrect. BC.
I'm so bad.
I said,
Yeah.
I said,
the answer is what is Kill the King Nothing.
King nothing.
Yeah. I mean, you had it right, but
I
you
engaged the
messed it up.
Babylon in my head first, and then.
Yeah. That was. I mean, you had it, but
Don't I get half points for that?
no. Alex Trebek is brutal with people that get like one word wrong.
Yeah.
So. I
And
would be
plus,
so-
shitting on the host the entire time is not
Yeah,
helping.
that also does not.
You're not helping, Sonny.
Okay, it's
Okay, still my board?
wait, who was it Sonny's board or was it your board?
No, I got it wrong.
Yeah. No, whose board was it?
I think it was Sonny's.
Sonny picked
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Sonny
okay,
picked it.
okay.
Yep.
That one, yeah.
Rock and roll before and after for 6.
For 600, a Kansas ballad becomes a Scorpions ballad. So, Sonny.
I didn't hit anything.
Okay, Dad. Sorry, I read the name wrong.
Well, I didn't hit
What is Dust in the Wind of Change?
Incorrect. Sonny.
What is dust in the winds of change?
Correct. Plural. It was plural.
I was thinking Y&T, but I was like,
And Sonny takes the lead because Dad can't remember words. Okay, Sonny.
let's go with rock and roll before and after for 800. We could get another one wrong.
The White Zombie track about a car becomes Cream's most famous song.
That's just because that's. The Cream Force killing me.
It's your most famous
I know
song.
it, but I'm not saying it.
You can't get this
Well, I
one
know the
wrong.
most famous song now, but I don't know what the White Zombie song is.
And does anybody want to buzz in?
Nope.
Oh, are you guys?
No, I know it, but I'm like 90%.
Okay, it is What is Black Sunshine of Your Love?
Love, yeah.
Oh, good, because I was going to say Thunder.
Yeah.
It was not Thunder Kiss 65 of Your Love.
I know I get those songs messed up.
I got caught between Thunder Kiss and Dracula, but I'm like, wait, that's not White Zombie.
Okay, Sonny, you're bored.
All right, rock and roll before and after for 1,000.
For 1,000.
Kill the king here.
The third song from Alice Cooper's Trash album becomes a band named after a track from Kiss's debut album.
Becomes a band named after a track.
Dad,
What is a bed of 9 Inch Nails?
incorrect. And that wasn't even like a
Named after
9 Inch Nails. What song from Kiss's debut album is called 9 Inch Nails?
I was gonna say.
Why did I say that?
I don't know.
Yeah, good night.
Sonny or BC?
I'm not confident.
Still trying to figure out what the third song is.
It's only yeah.
Named after a track from Kiss debut.
9 Inch Nails. What the fuck?
I'm thinking Bed of Nails, and I don't know.
No. Better Nails, I believe.
I was
is
so
the
confident,
second
too.
song. Okay, so the answer is what is House of Firehouse? House of Fire is the third song.
Firehouse.
And then Firehouse, the band named after the from Kiss's debut album.
Thank God that category's over with. I didn't like it this time.
Okay, Sonny, still your pick
All right, let's go with guest on a track for 400.
for 400. Guest on a track. Sandpaper, Fozzy, Nothing to Say, / Turn Out the Lights, Steel Panther. Yeah, that one surprised me, actually, but it is confirmed. Okay.
Yes, but I'm not taking it.
The answer is who is M Shadows?
I was gonna say
That would
that.
have been my guess.
Yeah, M Shadows. Okay, Sonny, still your board
All right, guest on a track for 600.
for 600.
Good.
Shock the Monkey, Cold Chamber, Crucify the Dead / Therapy, Infectious Grooves. Sonny,
Who's Ozzy Osbourne?
correct.
I swear, I'm telling you. He just got told, sit there and go, therapy!
Yeah.
Therapy!
Here's
Just
$20,000.
Yeah.
I was going to pick Close My Eyes Forever, but I thought that would have been too much of a
Yeah.
dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Sonny, you still have command of the board.
All right, guest star on a track for 800.
For 800, Feed My Frankenstein, Alice Cooper, Chameleon, Billy Sheehan, and Inferno, Motorhead. Sounds is deafening. Who was in a band with Billy Sheehan? Guested with Alice Cooper and Motorhead. Sonny,
Who is Steve Vai?
correct.
I was gonna say.
There it is.
Because I'm like, is it the guitar or the backup vocal?
Right.
That was the guitar.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was the guitar. That was a good pick. Okay, Sonny.
All right, guest star on a track for 1,000.
For 1,000. Bump and Grind, Wendy O. Williams. Foxy Lady, Eric Singer Project. Johnny's in Love, Richie Scarlett. I'm really stumping everybody, huh?
God, it could be one of 3 people, and I'm not taking the guess. Because I could be wrong in all 3.
You're currently up by
I'm not taking
3,600.
I'm not taking the guess.
You can afford to take a
I'm
guess.
not taking the guess.
Okay,
I could be wrong.
the answer is who is Ace Frehley.
Yeah, I would have been
It was Ace Frehley.
He was on Wendy Williams?
He was on Bump and Grind by Wendy O. Williams,
Really?
according to Wikipedia. the most
Who knew?
the most accurate.
Because I was thinking, I'm like, is it Robbie? Is it Eric Singer?
I'm thinking it's a
Or
Bruce.
is it
I'm
like,
thinking it's a
right?
Bruce
I'm
Kulick.
like,
Eric Singer can't guess on his
Bruce
own
Kulick was
project.
another one, right? Yeah, so.
Okay, Sonny, still your pick.
All right, give me a Grammy for 400.
Okay, I don't know if I can give you a Grammy for that price, but I can give you the category.
Yeah.
Okay, Best Metal Performance 1991. Metallica, Stone Cold Crazy. Anthrax, The Persistence of Time. Judas Priest, Painkiller. Or Megadeth, Hangar 18. Some good stuff there. But which one earned the Grammy?
Grammy.
One of those did.
Really?
Yep. Best Metal Performance 1991. But which one is it? BC.
What is Megadeth under 18?
That is incorrect.
I can take a wild guess. I got 0 points though.
I'm going to tell you, it's
Yeah,
either 2 or
300.
3, but I don't know which one it is.
I was good. I should.
Dad or Sonny? The answer is what is Stone Cold Crazy by Metallica?
See, I
Really?
got it wrong, that's why.
Yeah, I was very surprised by that as well.
Especially for a cover.
Yeah.
Okay, Sonny.
All right, give me a Grammy for 600.
For 600. Best Metal Performance 1996. 9 Inch Nails, Happiness and Slavery Live. There's your 9 Inch Nails, Dad. Megadeth, Paranoid. Metallica, For Whom the Bell Tolls Live. White Zombie, More Human Than Human. More Human. I like that song. It's very repetitive though.
96.
But was it catchy enough to earn the Grammy? Another cover, Megadeth with Paranoid. Did they earn the Grammy with it? 2 live songs. Did they get the Grammy? Anybody?
It could be anything because the Grammys are fucking clueless.
Yeah.
Especially then.
It's what makes this so fun.
Oh, yeah.
Because you guys will be absolutely shocked when I tell you
Because I know who it's not.
that the answer is 9 Inch Nails, Happiness and Slavery Live.
Wow.
They won the Grammy. Very shocking, I know. That's when you could have answered 9 Inch Nails, by the way.
God, dude.
Bed of 9 Inch Nails. Come on. Sonny?
You guys remember that show Wings?
Yes.
Okay. So what was the dumb guy's name? The mechanic.
I know who you mean.
Right, the mechanic.
Yeah.
Remember his name? Remember him, right? So they're playing like Trivial Pursuit or something, and he keeps answering Anne Margaret, right? So like, who's the person in this movie? Anne Margaret, right? And okay, well then who saved the world? Anne Margaret. And it's like, why do you keep saying Anne Margaret? I played this game before. I know Anne Margaret's one of the answers. So you can just keep saying 9 Inch Nails. 9 Inch Nails. If I kept saying Anthrax, I would have got like 4
See,
right
there you
already.
go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so
Give me a Grammy for 800.
for 800. Best metal performance 1991. Megadeth, Rust in Peace. Motorhead, 1916. Anthrax, Attack of the Killer Bees. And Metallica, the self-titled album. Or the Black Album. Really, guys?
That's a guess.
Dad?
I'm going to say Metallica. What is Metallica?
Okay, you corrected yourself. I'll give it to you.
That was the year after Jethro Tull, wasn't it?
Possibly. That was a different category, I think. Okay, Dad, you're bored finally. Sonny had the board for the longest
Yeah,
time.
and got none of
All right,
them.
give me name that single for 200.
Name that single for 200. Finally breaking into the category. Daily double.
Hey,
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so you have 2,000. You can bet up to 2,000.
500.
500. For 500, name the single from Aerosmith. Toys in the Attic. You See Me Crying. Toys in the Attic, or No More, No More.
What is Toys in the Attic?
Incorrect. The answer is What Is You See Me Crying.
I'm going to say that.
And I'm not even an Aerosmith fan. I knew that.
Okay, still your board though.
Give me that for 400.
Okay, for 400.
Fuck it.
From Sammy Hagar, 3-lock box. 3-lock box, Never Give Up, or In the Room. Dad.
What is Never Give Up?
Incorrect. Sonny.
What is 3-lock box?
Incorrect.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Hey,
Room, I never
one. You got one.
He wasn't paying attention. BC.
What's in this room?
Incorrect. You got the name wrong. Oh
I
my
never even heard
God.
that song
Never heard that
before.
song.
That was
I've
the
never heard
single.
I've never
That
heard
was
Is
the
that on that
single.
album?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on the album.
Is that it?
Yeah, I didn't know that was the single.
Single where?
Wow.
BCS
That-
hero.
Can't answer.
I can't believe it was written on the board.
I was thinking somewhere else.
In this room. Oh my God. Okay. Okay.
Where was that?
Dad.
Still me. Give me 600.
600. Okay. From Def Leppard, High and Dry. High and Dry, Lady Strange, or Let It Go. You buzzed in before the answer. BC.
What is Let It Go?
That is correct.
That's what I was going to guess, but it would have been a guess.
Okay, let it go. Let it rock, let it roll, let it go. BC, you're bored.
Let's go over to highest charting for 400.
Highest charting for 400. Where Angels Fear to Tread. Van Halen, Hot 100. So these are the songs in the Hot 100 list. Why Can't This Be Love, Panama, or Jump? Which one charted higher? Dad.
What is Why Can't This Be Love?
Incorrect.
Fuck.
Sonny.
What is Jump?
Correct. Jump charted
Because
at number...
remember-
How about that category?
Because
That-
remember, Pointer Sisters had a Jump for Your Love, and they had to put it in parentheses because they were on the charts at the same time.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not a
They,
look at the charts
it was
guy,
that was
obviously.
number. It was number
Number
one.
one.
It was number one with a bullet.
I'm ashamed that I got that one wrong.
You should be.
For
Edit
shame.
that the fuck out.
Gee, we had it just like that.
Sonny, your pick.
Let's go for another Van Hagar highest charting 600.
Daily double. Okay, so you have 4,600. You can bet up to that. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can.
I would recommend it.
I'll
You're
bet
currently-
200.
Okay, for 200. Here we go. Black Sabbath, the Billboard Top 200. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, Master of Reality, or Paranoid.
I will go with What is Master of Reality.
That is correct.
Wow, you
It charted-
Sabbath guy.
Charted at number 8.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
It's the year it came out. That's
Yeah.
why.
That's exactly
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, Sonny, your pick
Highest charting for 8.
for 800. Motley Crue, the Hot 100 for songs. Dr. Feelgood, Smoking in the Boys' Room, or Girls, Girls, Girls. Dad,
What is Smoking in the Boys' Room?
incorrect. BC,
What is Dr. Feelgood?
correct.
That's correct.
Charted at number 6.
Really?
Yep.
I suck on this week.
Yeah, you do. Down to 100. BC is currently beating you.
That's a shot at BC, not me.
No, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. BC's currently beating you. Okay.
I think it was a shot BC.
BC, your pick.
Let's finish up the highest charting.
Highest charting for 1,000.
I hate this one.
Hailstorm, rock songs. I Miss the Misery, I Get Off, or Freak Like Me.
Sonny.
Sonny.
What is I Miss the Misery?
Incorrect.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
I know. Dad.
That's surprising.
What is I Get Off?
Incorrect.
No, it's pretty cool.
PC.
What is Freak Like Me?
Correct.
Wow, I'm surprised on that one.
I am too.
Because I Miss the
Freak-
Misery was on commercials and stuff.
Freak Like Me was number 1.
Really?
Yep.
I was going to say Get Off.
Yeah.
That was like,
Yeah.
put him.
I
know.
Yeah,
I was shocked as well. That's why I put it at 1,000.
I'm surprised.
Okay. BC, still your board.
Let's go and name that single for 800.
800, named a single. From Poison, Look What the Cat Dragged In. Cry Tough, Look What the Cat Dragged In, or Blame It On You. BC buzzed in before the... Sonny.
What is Cry Tough?
Correct. Cry Tough. Your pick?
Let's go with Name the Single for 8,000.
4,000. From Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood. Rattlesnake Shake, Without You, or She Goes Down. Dad.
What is Without You?
That is correct. Back on the board. Okay. Your pick.
Although the other songs are better.
They are, but that wasn't the single.
Give me, what do we got?
Rockstar cameos and give
Rockstar
me
Cameo for 800.
for 800. Okay. If you like to gamble on putting a musician in an acting role, I'll tell you he's your man. This musician has appeared in countless roles, including the narrator from Romeo and Juliet, himself in Citizen Toxic Avenger 4, and the president in Return to Nukem High. Citizen Toxic Avenger 4. Like, come on. Ridiculous.
I've never seen any of those movies.
No, you don't have to. Read the first sentence. Dad.
Who is Lemmy?
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't know.
If you like to gamble, that is from Ace of Spades.
Yeah, I'll tell you I'm your man. Win some, lose some, it's all the same to me. Dad.
Give me that for 1,000. Close that bad boy out.
1,000. The television show Supergroup brought the rock back to VH1 by featuring these musicians. Dad.
What is Damocracy?
You know what? I'll give it to you. I was looking for the individual people, but you gave me the band name, and yeah, that's impressive. So,
Can I get extra points if I give you the guys?
no, I'm going to give you the points for that, but I will give extra points for these two.
What?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's Ted Nugent,
Yeah.
Scott Ian,
Yep.
Evan Seinfeld,
Yep.
Evan
and
Seinfeld?
from Biohazard.
Biohazard, yeah.
No relation to Jerry.
Yeah, obviously. Or Evan Stanley. Or Paul.
And I forget who the drummer was.
You're missing two people, actually. Drummer was Jason Bottom.
Jason Bond.
Singer was Sebastian,
Sebastian
Bach.
Bach. Dude.
Dude, you didn't know it was me.
Oh, because he was bitching about, I sold
Bottom
20
drink.
million albums. Who the hell are
Yep.
you?
And then Ted was yelling at him for drinking wine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, still your board. Dan.
Well, the last one is
That was impressive, Davocracy. Yeah, give me a Grammy for
give me a
1,000.
Grammy for 1,000.
Best Metal Performance, 1994. Megadeth, Angry Again. Iron Maiden, Fear of the Dark, Live. Ozzy Osbourne, I Don't Want to Change the World, Live. Suicidal Tendencies, Institutionalized. All they wanted was a Pepsi, but did they get a Grammy? Ozzy doesn't want to change the world, but does he want the world to give him a Grammy?
He doesn't want the Grammy to change him.
Megadeth's angry get it, but are they angry because they did get the Grammy?
I would have to use a 50-50 and my friend.
Yeah.
Can I phone a
I
friend?
would guess.
Okay, so the answer is, who is Ozzy? I Don't Want to Change the World, Live.
That's not who I would have guessed.
Doesn't want the world changing up. Okay, so there is Double Jeopardy. So we're going to skip right past Triple Jeopardy since I didn't prepare it. And we're going to go right to Final Jeopardy, which the category is Famous Influences. So I'll tell everybody your totals. BC, you have 2,400. Dad, you have 2,800. And Sonny, you have 5,600. So everybody write down what your bet is. Fold it over so you can't change it. And then let me know when you're good on your bet. And that will go to the next thing. And use your other sheet to write down the... I will. Everybody having fun?
Oodles.
You're all doing really good, actually. You're on the board.
I had a little dry spell for a while there.
I didn't have to kick anybody off of Final Jeopardy. Everybody have their totals?
Yep.
Okay, here's the Final Jeopardy answer. That was perfect timing. Lars Ulrich, in the documentary film Anvil, The Story of Anvil, listed this Bay Area band as his inspiration for getting into the music business. You have until I finish the Jeopardy theme.
Wait a second.
I've never seen this movie.
Write something down right now. Bum, bum.
I have no idea.
Wow, did nobody have any idea?
I wrote something down, but I think I'm wrong.
Okay,
Oh, I'm
we'll
just-
start with the bottom person, BC. BC, what did you write down?
What is shit?
That is incorrect. How much did you wager?
2,400.
2,400. So you wagered everything. Dad
Go
go
figure,
big
go home.
fat goose egg. Okay, the next person was Dad.
I wagered everything. I didn't put anything down. I have no idea. No
Okay,
fucking idea.
Sonny, what did you write down?
I wrote down who was Y&T.
That is the correct answer.
Get out.
And I
What did you-
wagered $1.
Oh my God! So with the total, with the total of $5,601, Sonny Hollywood Pooni has won his very
Good job, buddy.
first.
I thought about doing
Roll
0,
Jeopardy.
but we could have been tied. And I'm like, I don't know what the tiebreaker thing is.
It was Y&T. That was the band that he said
Really?
got him into the music business.
I've never seen the movie.
It's a
I
good
saw the
movie. It's on
movie.
Netflix. It's very good.
It's good.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I
he-
remember YT.
That's the band that he said was
I don't
his.
listen to Lars.
Yeah. I think it's fucking stock. Anyways, okay, so that was.
You know, you could have just picked a Bay Area band, Germany.
Yeah.
I couldn't think. I'm trying to think if I have a band, but I didn't think
I was
YNT was
thinking
fucking out then.
You could have written 9 Inch
It's
Nails.
the 70s, but I wasn't thinking influence.
I would have think it's something that he would have been listening to. I thought he was like all like
He was
like
more-
Saxon and Motorhead and shit.
But they're not Bay Area.
No.
No, I know, but I'm trying to think of a heavy band then. But
Yeah. Well, it
Yeah, I'm
was
thinking like
YT.
Testament, but they were out. No, I'm thinking what the. YT never came to my mind. Not for Bay Area, but for being like
Heavy.
influence, a heavy
Right.
band.
Okay, so that was.
What would have happened if we would have tied? Because I was thinking about.
I was just gonna give it to you if it tied.
I would have never heard the end.
that sounds
If it
about right.
tied. If it tied.
That's why I let Sonny win. That's why I didn't write down YNT.
Of course.
Sorry,
course.
they let you win.
Yeah. So that
What
was.
I was thinking is because we talked about it when we had dinner that we were going to put a Seinfeld category in, but BC would have no clue. That could have been a tiebreaker
Oh,
category
yeah,
if we
yeah.
tied.
I would
Oh,
have
I'd
come up
smoke
with
you
a,
in
yeah.
Seinfeld.
I would have came
I
up
don't
with
Smoke you
know.
in
We'd be close.
I'll have to come up with that for next time.
We'd be close.
So what everybody think of
Seinfeld.
Harder Than Hell
Jerk
Jeopardy 3?
store. Jerk
Church
store.
store.
Fun as always.
That was awesome. That was great.
Everybody have fun?
I did.
Good
I
times.
did. I just had a little bad streak there. 9 Inch Nails. I
Yeah,
have no
you
idea
were-
why the fuck I came up with that.
That was funny.
I was thinking bed and nails, and then
And that
I
wasn't
just
even a
Sometimes
before and
Spark in
after.
the dark,
They-
and I couldn't-
But
I
the
know I
Kiss
was like,
album.
eh.
Oh, and
Yeah, the Kiss
I'm
song.
like, oh my
Nice.
god, I don't know what the 9 songs are on the first Kiss album. But then I didn't even think about Firehouse.
Yeah,
No.
House of Firehouse.
Yeah.
That was. I love putting that category together. I'm gonna try and go easier for next time because I think I went a little too difficult on those. But I think we'll go around
That
the
was
room
cool.
and say our goodbyes, say whatever you want to say, and we'll wrap it up. Dad.
Awesome job, Dylan, as usual, putting together this this game show. I think it's a fun episode to do. No matter who wins, we all win. We're all winners. Everyone gets a participation trophy.
A precipitation.
A precipitation trophy because we can go stand out in the fucking rain. But it's great. Dylan does an excellent job putting this together, and kudos to you. You kick ass at doing your editing and everything like that. And it's awesome that twice within a couple months we had Sonny actually come up and visit us and able to record live with us, and it's a great time. And thank everybody for listening. Check us out wherever you can find a podcast. Share us, everything. Check out our Spotify playlist that we have every week, and tell your friends about us.
Yeah.
And thanks, Sonny, for coming up with us.
Sonny.
thanks for having me. Great time. I love you, BC, because I don't want to get punched. I smoked your ass, Steve.
You did. I give it up.
It's so easy to get to him because he's so competitive.
I give it up.
We should bring the Seinfeld trivia cards to the boat or something, or I don't know.
That was the second time that you ended up with 0 at the end of the episode.
I know.
Yeah. No, I just appreciate you guys having me. It's always a good time hanging out with you guys. And, check out my other 2 podcasts. I've got Podcast Rock City, which is all KISS podcast. We just interviewed Bruce Kulick and Tommy Thayer, so we had the opportunity to do that. And Growing Up Rock, that's GROWINUPROCK. And we got our big 100th episode coming soon if it's not out already, and that'll be a big one.
That's awesome. BC.
Thank you, Dylan, for another fun episode of Jeopardy. And
How many did you get right after both of us guessed wrong?
I think it was 1.
I thought he did it 2 or 3 times.
I think 2. I think there was 2. No, there was 2. There was 2.
2 of them, he got the name. 1, he got the name wrong.
no, I said
No, there was 3 altogether, but
Yeah.
I got
1
2.
he read wrong. He gave the wrong answer, and then 2 he got right.
Yeah.
So out there, always pay attention to the screen in front of you.
Yes.
Read the screen.
Read the screen in front of you and never jump the gun.
Yeah.
But it was always a good time, and can't wait the next time.
Yeah, I enjoy putting these on. It's really fun coming up with the categories and seeing everybody squirm and try to rack their brains for the answer. It's great. I really need to start coming up with answers beforehand, really a lot sooner, so that I have like a stockpile and I can just throw them right in. But that's on me. But you guys did great. Until Final Jeopardy, you all had money on the board and in the thousands. So awesome job with that. Sonny, thank you so much for coming on and spending the night with us. It was a really fun time. And absolutely check out Sonny's 2 podcasts. A lot of professionals on those podcasts, and also Sonny.
That was good.
He is my son.
That was good.
I
But I feel good him saying it. You kind of sound like a jackass.
Hey,
I do.
I was a podcast host before he was.
He has a little more tact than I do.
I've honed my craft over the years. As always, thank you everybody for watching. Oh my God! See, I lost it right there.
Yeah.
Thank everybody for
He'll
listening.
edit that out.
Yeah, no, I'll keep it in. Thank you everybody for listening. Like my dad said, you can check us out on iTunes, Spotify, the Spotify playlist of the week. We will include some of the songs we mentioned here, along with maybe some other pretty cool stuff. And we will see you next time, but there definitely will be a next time.